don't know. What do you think?
It's best not to answer.
So you see how smart she is? You see how smart Shay is, Carrie?
Smart. Shay is extremely intelligent.
Shay, how many successful relationships have you been in with the intent?
What? Don't answer.
Successful.
Don't answer.
I'm still young. So I haven't just been in a major,
like successful relationships,
serious.
Like your intentions was marriage. Have you ever been in a relationship that your intention was marriage?
Successful?
I'm not in that. I'm not in that. I'm not.
Shay, you look like wifey material to Jay. So.
I'm not at that point in my life where I'm.
Jay, you trying to flirt with her? Hold on.
No, I ain't trying to raise her up.
No, I'm focused on myself right now.
Because I mean, do females get in a relationship? Do females get in a relationship to ultimately be with that man for the rest of their life, right? So have you ever been in a relationship?
I wouldn't say ultimately. No, I'm still young. I haven't dated somewhere I'm like, oh, I'm finna date to marry. I haven't done that.
You dating to do what? Do it? Or you dating?
No, I'm not you, babe.
Do it, nigga.
Oh,
right.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't thrive off of sex.
Do it.
I don't thrive off of sex. I think it kind of goes off of energy. Like if I like to be around somebody and I like their vibe, I can be around you. We can have a good time. You know, that's more so that. I mean, if we end up having sex, then we end up having sex. But
what's your ultimate goal when you?
I mean, I do want to get married, but like I said, right now I'm focused on myself, my future. I'm not worried about getting me. Like that's not something I'm focused on right now.
So you've never been in a failed relationship, is what you said.
He said no.
I'm not saying that I haven't been in a failed relationship.
Well,
I've been
married,
in relationships,
so
but I'm not dating to marry, so I can't base it off of that. I'm not in that position. I'm not in that right now.
You dating?
I'm having a good time. I'm still young. I'm still figuring it out. I'm focused on myself. I don't have no kids. Like I'm not there. I'm not trying to.
Shay, are you trying to date her? Is that what you?
I'm confused.
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, any woman can answer, but I'm trying to figure out if what I'm doing, if I'm just dating or chilling with females to have fun,
that doesn't mean
the same thing.
No, we're not. That doesn't mean sex. That doesn't mean
you trying to do it, nigga. She's not.
Yeah,
trying to do
like
it's everybody. You're not trying to be married, like Anton said, right? When Anton said about being married, everybody need to be a virgin. If you don't have a relationship and you have sex, then you was intending to be married to that person, or you was just doing it to have sex, right? You doing the same thing.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not.
Hold on, Shay.
Y'all need to go to a private.
Hold on, Shay. Hold on. So are y'all doing this conversation based off of my standards, or are y'all doing this based off of y'all own?
My own.
I'm asking the question on what's your ultimate goal when you get in a relationship or deal with a guy, period? Is it to be married, or is it just to have fun? Is it just to vibe? Is it just for the experience? Or are you giving your time to be married, to spend the rest of your life with this person?
And I said, right now, I am focused on myself. I am single, so I am not dating to be married right now. Now, when I do decide that I want to start dating to be married and find the right man, then that would be my intention to get married. But I'm not in that space right now.
And
so we're not dating the same way.
No, I don't think
y'all not dating.
We not dating the same way. Like,
and I'll argue the men are supposed to lead that directive anyway.
He just having sex.
If the man wants marriage, that's what he's supposed to be leading. So if you want marriage, date marriage mindedly.
Exactly.
What do you think about this interaction, Quentin?
I just can't get over the fact he just wants to do it. That's what I'm hearing. I was on Shay's side at first, but do you date Shay at all?
I mean, what do you? I mean,
that's what I want to know.
He's
you say you're not dating a married, but you also haven't said you're not dating.
Are you going out to eat with men? Are men taking you out on dates? Are you having sex with men? Are you? Yeah, go ahead.
Who paid for your middle part bust down?
I'm having a dating show life right now. That's what I'm having.
Yeah, she's young. She's
I'm just seeing what's going on.
You saw me?
Yep. I know what a middle part bust down install is.
I know what that means.
The middle part, period. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, that's right.
That's what she's saying. She gets some action.
I'm too old,
and she ain't trying to be.
It's not just about sex. I don't have to.
I'm just saying.
Just have fun.
Action don't gotta be just sex. You just getting action, talking,
chilling,
going on dating. We just acting. So gaslighty, whatever.
I mean, no, but we're not gonna do that though. When I hear women, I don't know what you're doing, Shay, because I don't know you. When I hear women say, "I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm having a good time," in my mind, okay, she's just, using men, going on dates, effing whoever. She's trying to have her little, not you, Shay. I'm just saying, I don't know. When a woman says that, they in they little hoe phase. That's where I get. My mind goes straight to that when women say stuff like that.
I mean, I have had those, had that phase.
Don't say it so,
right
Shay.
Now,
don't say it.
Like, it's not that serious. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm enjoying the people that are around.
I said Shay is peaceful. Go ahead.
Do you got trust issues? I guess I should say.
When was the last time you got a paid for steak dinner?
Literally like last weekend.
Right.
Let's please wrap it up, girl. We don't need no kids.
But I mean, that's just a normal day. I don't know.
Come on, normal day.
Come on, normal day in the life of
we're not. That's
a young,
not my goal.
beautiful
Every day
woman.
I wake up like, ooh, I'm not waking up calling like, oh, I'm ready for this person. Oh, I gotta spend. No, I don't do that. Like,
this is the time.
Look for it. It's coming up.
Yeah, like I'm just. If I feel like doing it, then I'll do it. Yeah.
Anton, what's one thing?
She can do whatever. Like, she's not bound to anyone's rules except her own. Like, let her do her thing.
What you asking me, Jay?
Anton, what's one or two things that made you know? What's one or two things that made you know you wanted to get married to your wife?
I wasn't looking to get married.
Just come.
Okay. Well, what made you pop the question, or like what made you know that she was, out of all the girls you was dealing with or could deal with, this was the one that I wanted to make the commitment to? What, like, if anything?
Well, number one, it was because she had reached out to my mom and my mom liked her. And then number two, because we wasn't, listen, I didn't date her. Like, even when I knew her, like back in the day, that was a chick that was my homie. Like, that was a person that I told, about all of the different chicks and what I was dealing with at the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I told her what to do, she did it because she had asked me to take her virginity, and I told her no.
Yeah, I think I heard this story.
I told her no. And the reason I told her no was because she didn't even know how valuable she was at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to identify the difference between somebody that was valuable and somebody that wasn't. So I was like, nah, because I wasn't pressed. That's the thing. Like, it wasn't about pussy. I was never pressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost my virginity when I was 11 years old.
So, Anton, what was it about?
Well, hold on. Let me answer his question.
I have the next question. This question is going to answer everything else for the rest of the night.
And I lost my virginity to an older woman, right? So, I had older brothers. My brothers were 6 and 7 years older than me, right? So I don't come from a place of duress. Like, I was always hanging with older dudes. By the time that I got to high school, the shit that they was chasing, I had already did that shit 10 times over. And that's the real life. Like, I had a beard when I was 11, 12 years old. So I'm telling you, listen, I'm telling you that I went through puberty really early and really fast. And so I was dealing with chicks differently than how Baby, listen. I'm being real. I want to answer this question real quick.
I'm still struggling over here.
But and that's the honest to God. Listen, hold on. I call my mom right now. She'll tell you. If it wasn't 1 o'clock in the morning,
we didn't see the baby.
I call my mother right now. Like, and it's a motherfucking fact. But my point, I call my brothers. I call my brothers right now. I have no problem with that.
You got a picture?
We believe you.
We believe you.
No, I believe you.
I can put up a picture.
No, we believe you.
But my point is that I wasn't pressed because it was readily available to us. Like, it wasn't something that we had to hurry up and do, because the stuff that a lot of guys was trying to do by the time they got to high school, I had already been hanging with my brothers and his friends that was 6 and 7 years older than me. So that was my norm. And by the time that I met up and linked up with her, it was more or less on some just like, yo, that's my homegirl, that's what's up, or whatever, so on and so forth. And then so when she, you know what I'm saying, asked me to take her virginity or whatever, I didn't think about it like that. I just seen her as a lot more valuable because of how cool we had gotten and the type of relationship we had built, like as far as just on some friendship type shit. So when I told her, nah, chill out, you know what I'm saying, I'm not doing that, and ain't nobody else touching you either. When we went off to college, and then she came back into my life because she just reached out to my landline number back then, because we graduated in 2000, and she reached out. My mom called me like, yo, you need to call this chick back because she called or whatever, so on and so forth. When I linked up back with her, the fact that she had still held dear to what I had told her back in high school, and I'm like, yo, fuck that, you're not doing that, chill out, whatever. I was like, oh, she's still paying attention. Like, she's still listening. She's still on that shit. So we just reconnected, and then that's when I started looking at her differently, because she was a late bloomer too. And so then, you know what I'm saying, she just had that mindset. It was just on like, yo, I'm with you. I'm on it. Like, whatever it is that you tell me to do, I'm on it. And that's the way that she's had. She's had that sweet spirit the entire time that I've known her entire life. She don't go back and forth. You never hear her argue. Sometimes when I be on this fucking live stream, she be sitting right next to me. You know what I'm saying? She be chilling, and she fly everywhere with me. She a phenomenal mother. When I vetted her, when I start, you know, having a conversation about whether or not this is something that I wanted to be serious about, because my father was in my life, right? My uncles was in my life, and they paid attention. They looked at the intangibles. They looked at how nurturing she was. They looked at her sweet spirit. They looked at whether or not they thought that she would be a great mother. They looked at other things than the shit that people link up with or link up for on some, yo, let's just have sex, and then they built their relationship off of some fucking trauma that they had in their lifetime, right? That's not the shit that we vet for. We vet for women that got a different type of spirit. Ones that, you know what I'm saying, look to add value into your life, and they're not looking to get nothing out of you, which they then benefit from long term, right? She's a phenomenal mother. Phenomenal mother. She's a phenomenal business person. She got a mind that's crazy. The way that she handled contractors when I give her a task. She's out here building whole fucking houses. She knows that shit like the back of her hand. She can break down exactly what the user experience is when you building out a restaurant because of her understanding and the way that she worked very early in her life. When she first started working, she would give me her whole paycheck. She would come to me with a lump sum of money and say, hey, do with it what you will. Now she can do anything that she wants when she wants to. And she started with that mindset very early because she just had this sweet spirit within her, and she just needed to be molded a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? So the things that we identify from women is much different than the things that y'all identify. My chick was willing to bring me every dollar, every bag. Every bag is different.
I think you kind of answered the question that we the subject we at now, as far as him saying just to take race out of it, but it sounded like she just sacrificed things that other people wouldn't sacrifice even when she wasn't around you, and that made you know that she would do that for the rest of y'all being.
No, it's that she did what I told her to do.
Right, she sacrificed what she could have did for.
How you gonna sacrifice something it ain't a sacrifice if what I got is better for you?
That's what I mean. Like, she knew that she could go up and maybe have sex with another guy, but she said, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice me having fun for the purpose, which is me wanting to be a wife for Anton.
No, her fun was him though.
Yeah, her fun was him.
That's what I mean. Like she could have had fun and did whatever, but she
and
said,
let me add this in here too, because a lot of guys think that just because you get married that removes your masculinity. It doesn't.